Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. This is a YouTube channel about mostly cross stitch. It's all cross stitch today. I don't have any quilting or embroidery to show you, but yeah. Today is Friday night. It's January the 8th. This is Flosstube 19, or no, Flosstube 20. And yeah, you can follow me over on Instagram at Mandy Made Stitches. If you are new, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you for watching and liking and commenting. I've appreciated the interactions with everybody. And I think I have two questions about some partially finished objects that I would love feedback on. Okay, so I'm filming a day early just because I work this weekend and I just didn't know what my time would be like, and rather than trying to squeeze it in this weekend, I thought I would just hop on here early, that way I can incorporate my haul into my stash and all that good stuff. There's kind of a good bit of haul, not a ton, but I did finally get my Be Stitch Me Winter Solstice box, like last Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Monday. So that's exciting. I'm excited to go through that, but I'll save that for the end. I have one fully finished. I didn't bring any previous FFOs to show you. I had like 1.5 fully finished things, a couple whips. Yeah, so let's get started. I don't have a whole lot of life update. Just been working, and that's about it. Kiddos are healthy, husband's healthy. Yeah. So let's get into it. I will show you my first FFO. This I kind of wanted opinions on. So this is a caterpillar cross stitch piece. It was a stitch along last year called Bloom and Grow. I finished it a little bit late, but maybe I kept up with the stitch along. I think I did. I think it finished earlier I think like August 2020 was maybe the last month. Anyways, so it was basically about a month. I got the kit from Caterpillar Cross Stitch last year. It came with DMC, and this is a piece of 16 count white Ada. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it's kind of a good piece that could potentially stay up all year. Maybe it's a little summery, but it could stay up at least 3 seasons out of the year. Maybe not for Christmas, but I just I put it on mat board, and this was a basket from the Target Dollar Spot last year, maybe early this year. Last year, well, 2020, I think, sometime 2020. Anyways, my question or opinions I'm looking for would be, do I leave it just like this? Is it too plain? I thought about tying some like twine and hanging it. I could paint the basket. The question would be what color. I'd probably do if I were gonna paint it, maybe like a celery green or just a white. I don't know. I'd be curious what other people think, but that's one kind of FFO. And then another one is it's not fully finished, obviously. So this is called Casting a Spell by Blackbird Designs. I showed it last week, I think, as a whip. This is on my whip grow board. It was one of my whip grow calls this month. So, and it was also like a new start. I started it for Sambry Stitches. Her birthday was on the 4th, and she had the hashtag Becca's Blackbird Bee Day South. So I have this band done and this band done. I have this box that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's not stained or anything yet. And my question is, I'm stitching this on a piece of Be Stitch Me Ada that is 30, no, that's 16 count. The pattern calls for a 30 count for the motifs to like fit better. So these, I have kind of a lot of border like around this one and around this one. Border is in, I have a little bit of extra like fabric. Does that look okay? Do you think I should find a 30 count fabric that I like? I don't know. I kind of like how it's a little more full on here. Yeah, so what are your thoughts? I thought maybe once I do like stain this, it might look a little better, but I don't know. I like the fabric. I like the fabric and floss combination. I just am torn. And I don't really want to stitch on it anymore, so I'm just going to scrap it. So opinions would be nice. I don't, like I said, I don't want to stitch anymore on it until I decide what I'm going to do. So that's that. I do have I have one finished object that I just finished today. And it was a super quick stitch. I started it yesterday or 2 days ago maybe for the group magazine monthly challenge. They're doing a pop-up event called Bingo or Brrringo every day. A new number is called. I made a bingo board, and so that's mostly what my whips are this week is those calls, and so this was one of them. Sorry, I don't have my little board, but this is Winter Cardinal etching from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, Winter 2020. It was a series in that magazine by Heart and Hand. I've stitched, this is the third one. I'm not going to stitch, one of them was like fish. I'm not interested in stitching fish, so I'm probably not going to stitch those. But there was a rabbit, and there was 2 owls, and then there was this bird. It's stitched with Cherry Cobbler and Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler and Gentle Arts Sable as the 2 colors on a piece of, I think it's a 28 count Rugana, 2/2. So I'm happy with the way it turned out. And it stitched up really quick. It was a call, I think I started it, I can't remember. I want to say I started it yesterday morning and then finished it today, but that seems like too fast. So anyways, it was 2 spots on my bingo board, one for stitch, it was an acrostic, and another one. I'm kind of tired. Did I say I worked today? My mind's not working correctly, but that was a finish. Okay, and then some other whips. These are in no particular order. This was actually a new start, again for the magazine monthly challenge bingo event. This is a pattern by Priscilla Blaine and Hands On Design, and just cross stitch. I think it's either the April or the February 2016 edition. I have I finished the fall one. I have the summer one and the Halloween one as a whip. I'm not going to do the winter one, and I maybe one day will do the Christmas one, but probably not. Very minimal start. Got the G, the white part of the G for spring. So that's it. It's stitched with the called for colors on 16 count chalkboard black. Yeah, that's what I got. Those are the pretty fall colors. All right, not fall, pretty spring colors. For that bingo board, all I had to do was two hours of stitching. 2 hours of stitching or 200 stitches. I think it worked out to be like 300 stitches. I don't usually count my stitches, but I was able to load that particular piece into Pattern Keeper, and Pattern Keeper counts your stitches for you, which is kind of cool. I would never sit there and count stitches on just a paper pattern. I don't care about it that much, but I thought that was cool. This one is another magazine whip. It's called Polar Bear Abode. I think I showed it last week, but I don't think I'd started it yet. It's also in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher Winter magazine, Winter 2020. It's a design by Windy Stitches. This is my start. I'll insert a picture if I haven't already. This is my start. I'm not using the called for floss, but they look similar. I'm doing this fun, I think I'm going to do this fun blue for the house. I don't know, it's a little bit variegated for me, so we'll see how I like it when it stitches up. But in my head, it sounds fun. So that is stitched on a piece of, I think this is 28 count Ice Queen by Be Stitch Me. It's an opalescent piece. 2/2. And I'm keeping it in this cute little bag that I got from the dollar spot at Target just recently. It's actually, I think it's supposed to be like a wallet or something. It has, I don't know, it has random pockets in here, but I thought it would be good to hold small piece, and it says enjoy the little things. Okay. Next is, this is Autumn Medallion or Autumn Meditation. I can't remember which. This is a Carolyn Manning design. It's in, I think, the Just Cross Stitch winter or December 2020. This is the first time I've stitched a Carolyn Manning design. I started it a while back, and then I just did like another round of stitches basically for the bingo challenge, the bingo event. So that was fun. I'm stitching it with the called for floss. It's all Classic Colorworks. This is a piece of I think it's a 32 count lemon Lugana by Be Stitch Me once again. Okay. I could insert a picture of the full thing, but I don't think I will. This I showed last week, I think, but I put a few more stitches into it. This was Whip with Words for the magazine monthly challenge. I don't know if, sorry if this is a repeat. I feel like it is. I added those flowers and I did some words. I'm stitching it with floss from my stash. I think some of it's called for. This is a 16 count Ada called Shadow. Once again by Be Stitch Me. Two more. This one I started last week, or this week, mid-stitch, because I was working on this during lunch. It is called Warm Winter Wishes. Yeah. And Just Cross Stitch. February 2020. There's my progress. So I have this all outlined. I just have to add the pink here. I have to finish the snowflakes. I have this all outlined so I can just mindlessly stitch the white. And I just have to finish the words. I left myself no border. Should have moved this down a little bit, but I obviously kind of just started and didn't measure it. So I have had to move these words down and to squish them together to fit on my data. But I think it'll be cute. I'll probably finish it like a pillow similar to the piece. That's that. I don't know if I'll finish that this month. I'd like to, but we'll see. Last whip is, I'll insert a picture of what the finished product will eventually look like. It's the Modern Folk Embroidery something and plenty, good and plenty, something like that. So 2021 stitch along. I've started month 1. Haven't gotten very far. I'm doing the monochromatic version on a piece of 36 count linen called That's My Jam by Stitch Me. And this floss color is DMC 168, 1/2. So I hope to get back to that. I think what I'm going to do is put this in my car and work on it during like my lunch breaks and whatnot, at lunch breaks for work, because that sounds like a good work car piece. That's all my whips. My plans for this weekend, I want to try to make some progress on this Autumn Blessings. So I think I showed you last week I finished all the words and now I just have the leaves to do. This is one of my Whip Go pieces that I want to finish. It's on the Whip Go board as a finish. Doesn't mean I have to finish it this month, but I want to, I think. Once I get burned out on stitching these, we'll see. But the colors are really pretty. Keeping it in a a Dot Goose Designs bag. I have a little bit of a dilemma that I think I set too many goals for myself this month, and I'm feeling overwhelmed by how much I want to stitch. And I feel like I have very little time, or I feel like I'm not devoting enough time to different projects. And this is a hobby, so it should be fun and it shouldn't be stressing me out. And ultimately, once I get sitting down and stitching, I'm not like overwhelmed or stressed out. But I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way? Like, I feel really weird feeling that way. But I also have, I have quilting as a hobby, and I'd like to try to get back into that a little bit more. That's something we did this week. My husband helped me set up my long arm machine in the garage, and so it's all set up. I have 1 or 2 tops that I could quilt. I don't have the backing fabric, so I gotta get that. But I'd like to get out there and work, but then when I do that, it's taking away from my stitching time. I just need to sleep 4 hours a day and be awake for 20 and have enough time to spend with family and do hobbies and all that stuff. Anybody else feel me? Okay, now I'm rambling. So that's it really for the stitching. I have haul like usual. I didn't order all of this like at the same time. It all kind of came in this week, which I know I said that last week too, but really that's how I feel with the mail being a little bit delayed. Some of this I did order this week and it came super fast, which is kind of fun. But yeah, anyways, I'll get into the haul. If you're not here to see that, thanks for watching up until now. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had some fun stitching while I talked. If you did like what you saw and you want to be notified again of my next video, hit the little subscribe button. Okay, so now here we are with haul. First, I will start with this. So I joined Crazy Annie's Stitching. She offers a finishing kit by Lady Faith, or a finishing pack, something like that. Finishing doodads, fun finishing doodads. And this is called Old Sterling Tea Service, this particular set. It came with some fun little buttons to add to stitching. Some clear. They're ones that came with like a pin, decorative pin. A couple types of trim. This looks like a chenille, 2 types of chenille trim. Some pretty lace. And then a piece of like quilting cotton for finishing. It's all very pretty. It would go together well, like if you made a pillow and laced this on the bottom. Maybe did this around the sides. That'd be cute. I can't think of any pieces off the top of my head that I would finish with those colors, but maybe something to work on. So that's, I think, every other month club from Crazy Annie Stitching. Oh, it came with this pencil too. Pastel chalk marking pencil. Mine broke. My tip broke in the mail. Next, from 123 Stitch, I was watching Flosstube and somebody showed this pattern. It's a Chessie and Me Grand Old Flag sampler. I want to say it was maybe Lori Holt. I don't remember who showed it, but I went to 123 Stitch and bought it because I really want to stitch it. And I got some of the floss that goes with it. It calls for silks, so I only got a couple silks, but I'll just use what I have in my stash for the rest. So I'll hopefully start that this year. It's really pretty. And then I also had my eye on this hands-on design one for a while. This would stitch up super fast. These leaves are not stitched. They're with this like wool felt probably from Lady Duck Creates, I'm assuming. So I thought that was super cute and would be a fun piece to stitch. And then from Garon's Toten Bags, I don't know that I've ever actually ordered from them, but I was watching the Sunshine Stitchers Flosstube, watching Gary's Whip Parade, and he showed a Scary Apothecary by Hands On Design. And he said that, he was stitching it as a whip, and he said that they carry all the Krynic that is needed as a kit for that piece. And I have it all kitted up, and I started one of them, maybe 2 of them, and I wasn't going to use the Krynic, but I got it because I ended up using Krynic on a different piece earlier this summer, and it really wasn't as bad as people say it is, and I actually really liked using the Krynic. I liked the end result enough that I think I would use it again. So I'll probably go back and pick out the stitches of that other piece that I didn't use it on and add in the Krynic. But these are really, really pretty fun Halloween colors. That's on my whip go board. I wanted to stitch one a month with those. Okay, and then from Cobweb Corner, she's just a website, and she has a Flosstube too. I hear Helen D talk about her a lot, and she's doing like a stitch along. There's a group, an event for all of the little wee birds by Heart and Hand. So I bought a bunch of these. I think she has all of them on her website, along with the button pack. So I got these. I had Easter in my stash, but I got Thanksgiving. I got July, summer, or spring, St. Patrick's Day, autumn, and there's summer, and she has the buttons too, so all the buttons, and these are pretty cheap. The patterns are like $5, the buttons are like $1. I'm just going to use floss that I have in my stash. So I'm missing a few. I think I'm missing winter. I'm missing the button for Thanksgiving, and I'm missing Halloween. So I'll probably try to get those and stitch them this year because they're so small. You could finish them in like a day. And then also, I just got this Weight Design Spring Thoughts, just because I thought it was pretty. And then I got this Blooming Bouquets by Jeanette Douglas. Jeanette Douglas? Yeah. She has like 5 of these. They're all different. I have two or three others. I think I have 3. I have 2 of them kitted up to start, but the colors are beautiful. She sells the floss pack. So I got it and I'd like to stitch it. Like everything else. So that all came from Cobweb Corner. That quarter shop, I ordered something. Maybe it was just order these, and I can't remember. Oh, it's terrible. I just got some of these patterns. High Schooler Christmas trees, birds and berries. I don't know what drew my attention to this, but I like all these birds. And I think it would be kind of fun to have like a little bird display. Not like a bird wall, like Bird's Eye, Robin Bird's Eye Stitches talks about. Well, I think a bird wall would be cool. I'm not dissing that at all, but I just thought it might be fun to have like a little display of birds. And then I just like these Honey Bunny Sampler. This was my favorite, Peppermint Polar Bear. I just think about him looks so, I don't know, so funny. It calls for wool thread. I've never stitched with wool thread. I'll have to look at that. And then Winter Cardinal. Almost done. Almost to the Be Stitch box anyways. The last little thing, I joined Stitchy Box. They posted recently about a silk, I think it's Silk of the Month club, Flower Silk Collectors Club. And so I bought like a 4-month prepaid thing. And so that came today. And these are like really pretty. The color is nice and they kind of go together. So yeah, I haven't started stitching with any of them yet, but I really like the colors. And they're soft. Okay, now for the Be Stitch Me box. I know I'm late to get this, but here's your spoiler alert. If you haven't seen yours, look away now. I'm just gonna pick at this at random because got this fun thread drop. I wondered what this is. So it's on a needle. What's it for? Is it a counting pin? It's really pretty. I just don't what's it for? You know? Leave a comment down below if you know what it is. It's like I said, it's pretty. Came with a mug. I needed a good like bring to work mug. Came with a candle. Smells pretty good. What's the flavor? Gingerbread, ginger, cinnamon, clove, and cardamom. Vegan coconut wax candle. Smells good. Very wintry. Some nice Bowen scissors. Some cocoa, Momo cocoa, mint hot cocoa. This cool like floss keep. Yeah, floss keep would be good to put in a project. A needle minder, very pretty. A little needle case. Needle case with a magnet. It's like a fun, I don't know, I wonder if that's probably hand painted. It's a cool, cool finish. Save the fabrics for last. Came with a highlighter. Came with I guess it's an exclusive pattern, Let It Snow, from Cherry Hill Stitchery. It's an awesome, like, Be Stitch Me bag. Cool, even though we're having too many bags, right? If I ever get to go to a retreat, I would totally bring this. These Acronis supplies in it. Some floss drops. These are good, I really like these. I make these myself sometimes, but it's nice to just have some ready to go. A Stitch Toolbox project bag. She has Stitch Toolbox on Etsy. She makes really good good quality project bags. Floss, some silk. Very, very pretty colors. Again, nice blues. And then now for the fabrics. So I got the fat quarter 32 count Lugana. This first color is Ledger. The color is decent. It is like a grayish white. These are all like gorgeous. Black ice. Ooh. Beautiful. Winter Solstice is like a pretty purple. I like Lugana, the way Lugana dyes, because it's a little bit lighter. Like this Aurora is gorgeous. But if it were on like a linen or an Aida, it would be very, very bright, I think. And so I like that it's a little bit more muted on the Lugana. That being said, I did order the Easter box in a linen, so we'll see. My Precious, the pretty like pale cream gray color, and then Baron is like a pretty purple. So I think because I ordered the Epic box, it came with an extra fabric. I think if you got like the deluxe or the basic, it was only 5, but we got this one came with 6. So they're all gorgeous. I think every single one of the projects I showed you, except for maybe 1 or 2, was on a Be Stitch Me fabric, so I'm clearly a big fan. But oh, so pretty. Oh, if I could just quit and stitch all day. Not that I want to quit, I really like my job, but not enough time. That's all I have to show you today. I feel like it was a lot. The video is not terribly long, but sometimes that's good. I feel like I can only sit for 30 minutes or so watching Flosstube some days. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. No giveaway today because I haven't even mailed out the last 2. Sorry if you're the giveaway winners. I hope to do it soon. That's all I got to share. I'll be back next weekend, most likely. Can't remember what my schedule's like, but it might be a day early again. I don't know. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, I love it if you leave me a comment or click down below. I really like opinions on those 2 FFOs I showed you. And yeah, happy stitching, everybody. Have a good night.